and welcome to another live stream here on Wolf of Dubai, live from the most recent city that opened from the lockdown. Ladies and gentlemen, as of today, Dubai is, or East, okay, let's not overreact, but East, it's locked down a little bit more, and we are not now allowed to go out from, I think, 6 a.m. until 10 p.m. We are allowed to go outside, and obviously I used the chance today and just went outside. If you're following me on Instagram, then you might have seen that I chose the chance and went to outside just to get a little bit of fresh air. This quarantine and also the whole lockdown situation is very hard on all of us, and therefore, I think we should appreciate now the small things in life. However, today with a brand new Tesla branded live stream, we will talk about this stock today. We will talk about we will do technical analyst. I will show you how you can do by yourself a technical analyst of a stock, and with totally free tools. On the other side, we will look into the news side, which in my opinion is the much bigger factor for Tesla. I'm not this big of a Tesla or a general stock technical fan, because I don't know if you know, but if people doing this technical things, they are showing some different kind of outcomes, so be always right with technical analysts. This is beautiful. So let's have a look on the Tesla stock today with a positive 2.4% as of this recording. Just before I jumped on this live stream here, I saw that Tesla jumped to $722.8 per share. This is unbelievable. This is great. And guys, don't forget, before we diving more into the metric, make sure to let me know in the chat from where are you watching from, and also what are your questions to Tesla specifically, so we can go into those in the turnover of this live stream. So let's have a look. Tesla stock at 722. This is an unbelievable comeback from the 350 levels that we just had a couple of weeks ago. If we are looking into the week chart, this is a little bit of plus minus zero, as I can see from this chart here. So we went first up, then there was not a good day on the stock market in general. We went down almost under 700 levels, and then went up to 722 levels, where we started the week as well. And here the overall month's performance, which is astonishing, 43.81%. This is absolutely beautiful. And as I always said, if you are having the chance to buy stock of Tesla somewhere at 400, 500 levels, just shortly, just do it, because those are very good prices for Tesla stock, in my personal opinion, obviously only. And we will talk about today also about the news. One of the news you might have seen, or if you haven't seen it, make sure to head after this live stream to my channel and check out this vlog where I'm talking about this very huge and secretive hedge fund, Renaissance Tech, that goes into Tesla, that increased hugely Tesla stock. And also we will talk about the new member of the board and what will this mean for Tesla. So once we have this established, I will just have a look from where you guys are. So Spain, hola to Spain. We are having mates from London, Kyushu, one of our members. You can be now a Wolf of Dubai member, so make sure to check that out. You can see the join button just below my videos and live streams, I think, as well. And this is a great revenue for the channel, to support the channel, and also obviously huge value for you guys. And we have West Palm Beach, Florida, Lisboa, we have Germany, and Lisboa, Portugal as well. So many guys international here as always. So glad that you made it here to the live stream. Now, while I'm opening here where we are now at Tesla, we went even higher here. As you can see, this is just the normal Apple stock app. So many people asking me, hey, where I can which is this stock app that you use on your vlogs and also on your live streams. This is just the regular one on the Apple computers. You have the same on your iPhones as well, totally for free, great interactive and so on. You can put your watch list here. My watch list, as you might know, consists currently mostly of Amazon, crude oil, Tesla, Nordic American tankers, the stock market, Netflix, Shopify, and many other stocks that I find interesting or invested in. And Tesla here, just today, almost closing at $730 per share, with an currently 135 almost, or $34 billion market cap, which is absolutely insane. This is great for Tesla. Tesla achieved so much during the last couple of weeks, so I think that this is something that is currently very interesting. But let's dive into the technical analysis, and for that I will open just a very known site, which is Yahoo Finance. Yahoo Finance is a very great tool for financial news, also to see stocks, how they perform. They have real-time charts and so on. There are many great tools, and one of the best tools that I believe is great for using or just drawing inside the chart. So this is what we will do right now. So here on the Finance Yahoo site, you just put in Tesla, and then we shall see directly, not here, Tesla, yeah, here we go. And then we can go here into the full screen chart, which opens for us the opportunity that this chart is not available. This is fantastic. Let me have a look. Why this chart is not available? Okay, the chart is available. So great, fantastic. So I think I will start here with the 3 months chart. I think the 3 months chart is great. Let me check. Yeah, I think the 3 months chart is great. So as you can see, this is the 3 months chart of Tesla. This is still, the very last highs that we had. And then we went back down to the lower levels here at 361. And then we went back up to 730. So if you're lucky enough, maybe you could get here some shares at 350 levels and double your money. This would be absolutely brilliant. Obviously, nobody can time this kind of great moves, and it's just about what is the investment horizon. Is it more about your personal kind of study that you do, some due diligence? I think this is important, always important. And even I know the basics of technical analysis. I am not a big fan of that, because I just think that really looking behind how the clients or the customers love the product, how the product is it competitive, how is the management, how is the vision of the company, can they deliver on and on and on what Tesla currently is doing. This is, in my personal opinion, much more important. How the chart looks like, how the shoulder, head, shoulder formations are created or something like that. This is much more important, but still, sometimes I look at the chart and see what signals they are, and therefore we diving into it. So let's have a look. So here on Yahoo Finance, you can pull out basically any chart of any company, and then you can start to draw. And what I want to achieve here is to show you guys in which direction the stock can go. So you just click here on the point where you want to draw a line, and then you can see, for example, if you put this line here, then you nicely see that the stock went down here to 360 levels. Then it built a kind of resistance here at 454, and then you can see that since it's outbroke here this trend, actually you can see that it went currently very nicely up. You can then outzoom. I hope these lines are still there. Yes, okay, great. But this is not very useful. So you can see those trend lines here. We had an amazing trend line here as well, where we many times use this as resistance. You can see the trend here, which went very strongly, and then built also here a rather strong resistance where the stock bounced back also. So you can see that this is interesting as well. Here that's surely also interested that here you see the downtrend, in which area the stock moved, and then it broke out here and went further down, and almost like vertically it dropped with the overall market, obviously over the whole situation of the current crisis where we are now. Once built of this kind of tunnels, I would say, you can see in which directions we can go up or down, right? So I believe that if the stock goes further like that and have here power, we can have easily some kind of movements here, anything between $900 and $600. It's pretty much very not big resistance here, nothing much that you could see that it's giving us any indication that it could outbreak or through break, or however you call it, but I think these levels are easy to manage. I think this is also overall the sentiment of the market. I think currently you can see that this kind of market sentiment, the market really don't know what is happening. Will it continue like that? Is the market stable now with all the money that they are getting from the Fed? Is it now that we are going into deep recession, but the market doesn't follow? Many question marks are out there, and therefore you see like this pull back in each of the side of the stock market. There are bears that are pulling the stock market down or trying to pull the stock market down. There's big news and data that showing us the economy is really not that great, but on the other side you see also the much money that goes into the market, traders, hedge funds that are going into the market, that went into this levels where Tesla were at in the mid of March at 350 levels, and other stocks were so cheap, and therefore the stock market is in this back and forth. I think in the S&P we are looking into something like 3,000 mark, and on the other side somewhere at around 2,500 marks where those levels are for the S&P. But however, so this is like a basic scenario where you can see these are some trend lines that are, let's say, more or less long term, in terms of, I took here or started here in almost a year ago, May 2019, and draw this line. So this is like a nice way funnel where it further can develop. If we can combine things like that, we can also see or draw something like this, for example. Then you can see that the current trend could, if it's outbreaks here, or even it seems to fight with this line here at 730 a couple of times, since the 17th of April. It's tried to overcome this mark. So once, then it went down, then it tried again on the 22nd, which was 2 days ago, went again down and tried again against this mark. So this is a quite I would say resistance line that the Tesla stock is building here, and also it can then go down also if it's tried to outbreak here. And with bad news, obviously, this can develop to a bigger or medium resistance, and the stock can go down. And if this trend line is broken, then it can further go down and move into this territory, but this obviously would meant that this is something that here's, I think it's a great area to buy between like 300 and 600. If you buy the stock here somewhere, if it's fall back to these levels, obviously it's very interesting. However, it's always depending what's going on with Tesla, right? So actually you can see and draw this kind of lines to see where it's going. So I really like to play with this tool a little bit always, just to understand, okay, what are marks that maybe are significant or maybe interesting marks to go in or out of a stock. As you can see here now from the stock right now, we were over 3%, I think, and we lost now a little bit just 12 minutes before the market closes, and therefore we see that this resistance, at least short term, is there and can be more or less be like a marker for you. Write something down for yourself and say, okay, at 730, this is the mark where it seems the stock cannot move further as of this moment, as of couple of tryings to go over this market or this mark. Let me see if I see something else. I think you could also try to have something like this, so you have like a kind of here was an attempt also. So you see also when I draw these lines that you see more and more connections with the chart. So this is really kind of, let's say, working because traders obviously look in this kind of charts, algorithms looks in these charts, and they drawing thousands of these lines along the chart, and then putting out some markers where computers then know, okay, 730, if the company or the stock can outbreak these levels, then it goes further, because algorithms and hedge funds or traders start to buying, and they know, okay, at 600 levels is another kind of resistance line. If it's go down, then it's maybe can go up to 300 levels, depending how the chart is further moving forward, so it's a funny game to play, but again, as you can see already from that, from the technical analyst, you have now a couple of opportunities how this can go, right? Up and down, and you can show the chart later on and say, hey, I draw the line. I told you it couldn't move down. I told you it could be between 730 and 300. You know, I told you that it can go up to 900, you know. So this is what I don't like that much about technical analysis. You know, if I'm doing my research, if I'm doing it great due diligence, if I'm reading the news of the company, I think, and having some information that are really great. This is what I have done in the summer of 2019 when I saw Tesla even at $180. If you're following this channel since so long, that you know we looked into those informations. You know, we said like, wow, this market cap is not making sense, guys. $38 billion for a company that is have so much innovation. The Model 3 will be amazing. The clients are amazed. They are making mouth-to-mouth propaganda. There are so much Tesla fans out there. So this stock has 80 or 90% to go higher from these levels, and you know, and it exploded then, right? Because it went up. Many jumped on the Tesla train and then went up again, and then, you know, hopping on. It's one of the most volatile stocks, guys, so don't forget about that. So let's dive into the news a little bit, but let's have a look first if you guys have some kind of questions. Oh yeah, DRK saying the very most important thing, guys. If you are not subscribed yet, then make sure to smash that subscribe button and ring the bell to be notified for every single daily live stream and daily vlogs. And soon I will make some changes to my vlogs, which was very interesting, a big project for me, big change for this channel. So I'm super excited. It will take a little bit of time still, but you can stay tuned. And there is one very mysterious thing, the YouTube algorithm, and the YouTube algorithm, Mr. Algorithm, like apparently if you smash the thing out of the thumb button, so make it right now, please. Thank you. So let's have a look into the other things that I prepared here. So let's have a look. So this just before, without going here too much into the content of today's vlog, but this is very important. You know, the Renaissance Tech Fund is one of the most successful funds in the world, 60% on average from the return of investment, and they increased by 480% their stake into Tesla. So this is very big news. Make sure to check out the vlog afterwards or before, however, whenever you done it, I would appreciate that. And also thumb up this for the algorithm. But let's have a look. I just wanted to go into the comments. Sorry. So we have people from Nottingham, Canada is also here. So Dennis Poirier seems to have a question. I sold Tesla at 650 to get into Virgin Galactic to wait out a lower level for Tesla. Can you assess the strategy? Well, obviously, you know, I am not a financial advisor, so everything that you get out of this video is totally entertainment and also educational input as well as information only. But I can tell you that depending, I don't know when you when you bought Tesla. You know, if you bought Tesla at much lower levels, then congratulations that you secured your gainings. But obviously, you know, I think Tesla is something long term. Think about how long it took for the company, and also stock wise, they were for years between 30, 100, 50, 100, 120, 80, back to 20. You know, their span of this company's stock was absolutely crazy, because good news, bad news, good news, good news, bad news, bad news, good news. So this stock is absolutely crazy. So therefore, I believe, you know, I'm not scared. I don't have FOMO, as you might have seen in the other vlog that I just posted, and therefore, you know, Virgin Galactic is surely very speculative, in my personal opinion. I was I was seeing this. I was very intrigued by the idea. The concept is great. I think the team, Shamat and Richard Branson together, is one of the best teams that is out there to solve maybe one of the biggest, or one very big problem, to shoot people outside to space, to have travel, and also supersonic travel on earth, which is absolutely insane. But if this works out, guys, then this stock will be 100, 200, 300 billion dollar company easily. I'm just waiting that, there's more news, more concrete, but I think the stock is somewhere at around $17, and we were already at 300, at 38. So if you speculating that it goes up, but remember, stocks don't have any memory, so they don't know that they were before at the double or triple price and will go back up, right? So don't forget about that. Some other questions. I didn't heard about the battery patent. This is very interesting. Maybe something for Tesla Sundays. Every Sunday we have the Tesla Sunday. And Hawaii is also there. And in this time, who will sit in a taxi or loan his car? I think, many people thought when Uber came out with its concept, who will ride with very strange people, right? Who will put his daughter or his wife into a stranger car, right? We were told never to go into stranger cars or drive with strangers, and now we're doing this with our daughter, right? We never thought that we will rent out a room in our house for this extra $50, right? It could be a mass murderer that you get into your house for just $50, and even Airbnb gets like 15% out of it. So we are changing. Once concepts are out there, sometimes they sound ridiculous, but those concepts usually change the world. So don't think about too much that this is ridiculous now. It seems too ridiculous. Self-driving cars, and I just have my car. It brings me to work and then drive and make money for me. This is now unbelievable, but it is the future, and I'm 99% sure that this will come very, very soon, and Tesla will be one of the main players in that. So let's have a look into the news. I think this is a big one here. This guy, Hiromichi Mizuno, Executive Managing Director and CIO of the Government Pension Fund. This is the CIO is the Chief Investment Officer, which is the very, very much financial decision maker in the Japanese fund, which is very, very interesting. This guy is just announced to be part of the Tesla board, which I find quite interestingly, but I think very positively, because every good addition to the financial strengths of Tesla is a good one, especially now in this very hard timings, and I think this guy, who also have very big knowledge from the investing side, to know, we can do that, we can do this, we can invest, we can merge. I don't think that Tesla will merge, but maybe they will merge with Apple. We don't know, right? So I don't want to put some speculations or rumors here, but wouldn't be this insane. I think if Tesla buying some companies, this guy can be very helpful, and maybe Tesla want to invest into different areas, like for example the mine business, right? There was some rumors out there. And so therefore I think it's a great addition. They have now a great CFO, Zach Kirkhorn, a very interesting guy, young guy, energetic guy. It seems that he and Ellen is making a great team. So I think that every addition where they can be financially on the level of what they do already on the engineering and sales side and marketing side, guys, this will be a very, very strong company. And therefore, stay tuned, stay ludicrous, and thank you very much for watching.